In this video, guys, we're just getting back from Holly LS Fest, and we're trying to get Blue Collar ready to go to Killian so we can spray that Poppy's patina on it.
Yeah, guys, we've been on the road for like 4 weeks straight, and we got a lot of prep work to do to get this truck ready to go over there. The main thing in this video you're gonna see is me getting this old long hood ready. If you've got one of these long hooded trucks, you know the struggles. We're fixing this thing and gonna make it ready so we can get the Poppy's patina on here. So come on.
Hope you enjoyed the video.
Y'all, I am tired. I am wore out. We went to LS Fest, Texas this weekend. 2 days, Friday and Saturday. Long days on all of that. Blue Collar did drive in and out of the show on its own power. We did have some problems. We got a couple of leaks, and it's time to address those, and I'm gonna address the worst one first, which is gonna be the heater core. I think I've done a heater core on one of these before, but it's been a long time. I know it's probably gonna suck, but I'm gonna lay underneath this dash and start taking things out. Gotta drain my pink antifreeze back out of it. But it's gotta be done because all these little leaks and these little problems we had need to be addressed, and then we can move on to everything else, which is gonna get this truck on the streets. And that's our end goal, is getting this done so we can start on this gray one. We've got a lot to do. We got past this truck, we've got 10 more things to do. So I'm gonna put my head down and get to work. Let's do it. Funny thing about being wore out and tired is, once you get going, you kind of feel like you got some energy. That's the key. That's the key for me anyway. Carter and I about got this box out of here. I got everything disconnected on the inside. He's working underneath the hood over here. He had 3 studs to take off. It's taken him like 2 hours to get these 3 studs off. If y'all hear the fan in the background, I'm mucho apologize, but it's already, surface of the sun here in Texas is pretty warm, so the fans are gonna be on from time to time. But check it out. You can see there's our AC box. It's about loose. Carter, if he could get this last one. Oh, you got it? Oh, she's loose. Boom, shakalaka. That's it. That sucker don't look, it looks kind of new.
That does look really new.
We're gonna get this thing took apart and see what this heater core looks like, and I'll bring you back. So this heater core has definitely been replaced before, and we're kind of concerned. It's showing that it's wet. Look, I'll show you. We definitely have moisture in here. It's hard for you to see in here, but there's moisture in there at the bottom line, and it was leaking from that area. So what we've done, we put a little cap on here, and then we've got a little rubber tip for our air line. We're gonna fill up this bucket, dunk this sucker underwater, put some air pressure in it, and see if we can get some bubbles somewhere. Oh, I saw a bubble.
I saw it bend.
You saw a bend?
It pulled this back. I don't see any bubbles.
I don't either.
Look.
Did it blow out?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we got to replace it now. Maybe it's just the heat making it leak. We're going to assess, but I think we messed it up anyway by putting air in it. It's not,
it's a little...
Look, it's not made for that kind of pressure. If you look right there, it bubbled it out. So, how much pressure is on the radiator?
Like
15 PSI?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, we put 100 PSI in it. Either way, we got to replace it now. Okay, update. This is broken for Blue Collar. This is supposed to connect to the blend door here. They had this ugly piece of hose stuck down here on this. Everything just seems a little sloppy and wore out on this one. So, this is the one out of old Mac. Everything looks way better on it. This truck we know was taken a lot better care of. So we're gonna put this one in there. We're still gonna swap the heater core out. Trying to wait back from O'Reilly's right now. But we're gonna swap this heater core and put this box inside of Blue Collar. O'Reilly's has it in stock. So Carter and I are gonna run to O'Reilly's and pick this thing up right quick. He's gonna grab him a bite to eat. I'm gonna probably get some ice cream wherever he goes. Where you wanna go, Carter? Vanilla shake it is. That gum Whataburger has got a great milkshake. And we're done, and then Chase called and he wants a burger. So we're going back through the drive-thru, then we're gonna go to O'Reilly's. But I'm gonna suck on this milkshake. O'Reilly's. All right, we've got our food from Whataburger. I'm gonna slide in here and get this heater core. I need a heater core. You look enthralled. I need a heater core for a 79 Chevy. I called Vic, said y'all got it 9425. I can't remember.
And you telling me, and now you can't remember?
I can't remember.
What is that, a camera or a thermometer?
It's a camera. Well, we can see if I'll check your temperature with it if you want.
Yeah, we do. With air conditioning.
With air conditioning.
94.55. Yeah.
I told you it was 94.255. They got it in stock. We're gonna get out of here.
You get the right part?
Oh no, probably not. Back to the shop. New heater core is installed in old Mac's box. Did you wipe that off?
Yeah, it didn't do no good though.
We're gonna get this back in here and get it hooked up and make sure we don't have any leaks. All right, I got everything buttoned back up on here. I think I got most of my leaks fixed. My power steering was just a loose fitting, I believe. I'm gonna take this thing for a spin around the block. See what it does. Well, it's doing pretty good. My temperature hasn't got up past about 205, 207. We're sitting still right now at that 206. My fans are on constantly because I have not wired in my output yet from the Holly that will turn them on when they need to turn on. But my power steering leak is over. I think my steam port leak is fixed, and I don't see anything coming from the heater core on the outside here. Let's look on the inside. Oh, it's nice and dry. So that's all good signs. Our buddy Josh is gonna come tune it after we get it painted and everything. So from here on out, as long as I don't run into any other issues, I think drivability side of things is done. I need to fix the drive shaft. We got a bad U-joint. We got the wrong U-joint, so it's got some slack in it and a brand new U-joint, but pretty pleased with it. So I need to finish my hood braces too, make them things strong, weld up the sides of the hoods, but all in all, that's a good sign right there. I think I just heard an 18-wheeler, and I know what it is. Let's go see. I ordered a roll cage. Is that what that is? That's my roll cage. Hold me. Hold me. What's up, man?
It's like meant for your car. It's like
Meant for my car.
is it already cut? Like what do you call it?
Everything has to be notched.
Everything has to be notched. All right, I've got a pretty cool shirt design I'm working on for the Hot Pepper Festival. I was supposed to be working on a flyer to print out, but I got like sidetracked and this image came in my head. I started working on it. Blame it on my ADD, baby. Yes, blame it on the ADHD. Whatever the heck I've got. But now I'm working on this cool shirt design that I'm gonna have out for the Hot Pepper Festival. You can only get it there. You can only pre-order it. Like, maybe you can pre-order it right now so we know how many to get to bring to the Hot Pepper Festival. That'd be
Or
good.
you could pre-order it right now and go ahead and get it. That way when Hot Pepper Festival happens, you could be wearing it that day.
What? There's all sorts of options. So we're gonna have that links down below so you can like get this shirt right now. We're gonna make it happen.
Lynx is like a cat that's in the northeast, northwest. A lynx.
We're
They
gonna
are
have
lynx.
a link to that dang shirt is what we're
Oh.
trying to do. Not a clickable link.
Well, we got blue collar working a lot better. Less leaks. I still need to run it a little bit and make sure everything's good, but I drove it around yesterday. Everything seems to be good on it. I know we have the wrong U-joint in here, or Chase and Jason put that sucker in and they didn't put it in right. One of the two, there's some slack in this rear U-joint. I need to address that. But first, we've got old Mac on the lift. And if you did not watch our last video of C10 Nationals, LS Fest, we had a ball joint problem. The lower ball joint, the nut just stripped right off of it. When that happened, this front tire got hardcore into the fender. The lower control arm hit the ground. So yesterday, I double checked everything, put a new cotter key in it, didn't see anything wrong with it. I really don't. I'm gonna have to trust this nut. But what did happen when this thing hit the ground, when the tire hit the inner fender, that slosh tub is tough. It hit that slosh tub and it knocked our fender out of adjustment. So now we're having a hard time shutting the hood in the front. we've got a huge gap in the back here. So I need to adjust this fender, and then I'll get this thing off the lift. I'll get blue collar up here and adjust the U-joint. So adjusting this fender is my next step. We're gonna get these gaps fixed at the back. We're gonna get the hood closing good. Let's get to work. So let me let you in on some of the madness I got going on here. So I've got everything loose, and you can see here, this gap is a little bit better. I mean, even the hood's closing better, but I need to come back a little bit more, and it's tight. It's hard to get it to move. I've got the fender liner loose from the cab underneath here. I actually tightened my lower bolt down here at the bottom. I tightened it back up because I didn't want this lower gap to close any more than it already has. So what I really need to do is move the top of this fender it's gonna kind of want to rotate back just so I can close this gap right here. So check out my, what's finna happen. If you don't have a porta-power, you need a porta-power. If you're doing any kind of body work at all, you need a porta-power. It's a super handy tool, and they come with all this extension. So I've got all these extensions that fit on here, and then there's just a hose that goes to a hydraulic pump, just a handheld hydraulic pump. They do have air over hydraulic, but I've got some tape on this front fender. I'm gonna put this glove here as well, and then I'm gonna use the wall behind me, and I'm gonna set this porta-power up and push the top of this fender back. So I'm gonna set y'all on the tripod, and you can watch me do this madness. I like that a lot better. And I'm in line, let me show you. So I'm much tighter. I'm still a little bit wider on this top than the bottom, but my fender is in line with the cab here. So this cab line, if you were doing a really nice paint job, that's what you'd be shooting for, is this line and this line to match, because you've got a separation here. So these two panels lining up. So in reality, this would be good, and maybe the door, honestly, the door could use some adjusting, but we ain't going that far. The door would be brought forward to tighten this gap up at this point, because that line and this line are what you'd really be shooting for. So this little contraption, you can see, I'm just pushed against the wall on our Poppy's Patina banner a little bit right there. It's gonna be okay. I'm gonna tighten up this top bolt right here. The other bolt is inside this door, right there, right there. I need a new bolt for that one, because when whatever happened, the washer broke off of that bolt. So it needs a pretty good sized washer to hold that all in place. But I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm gonna get everything tightened up, and I'll bring you back and show you what it looks like. Make sure the hood closes good. I need to adjust this cowl panel a little bit too. Let's get it done. Boom, there it is. Everything's back together. Hood gap looks good. The hood's closing nice. We're not so jammed up on the hood pin anymore. Everything looks nice. Our cowl panel's back where it's supposed to be. Our door gaps look good. This door really could use some adjusting, but we're not fighting with it. It's good enough for what we're doing right now. Old Mac is not, I know that we show it, but it's just an old truck, man, honestly. But everything's fitting good, and I'm happy. So I'm gonna get Old Mac off the lift and get blue collar up on the lift, and we're gonna start addressing the U-joints and seeing if chasing them, put them together right or wrong, or if they're just the wrong U-joint altogether. There's no telling. We're gonna get it up here and see what the problem is and try to get that worked out so we can start moving on to the paint and body side of things on blue collar. You can see the U-joints are new, but I think if you look right there, I think that cap is not pushed in far enough. And I think the other one's the same way, but let's see if I can wiggle it. Oh, it's got a load on it right now. I need to inspect it a little more, because I really think those caps need to go in a little further, and I just think Chase and Jason didn't realize that. If we got to get some new U-joints, Reliable in Elkhart, Texas, Matt at Reliable in Elkhart, Texas, is one of the last people in this town that knows the U-joints. Used to, you could go to the store and the guy at the counter would be like, oh yeah, you need 3142. Yeah, you're going from a 10 bolt. You had a 10 bolt, you're going to a 12 bolt, you need the 3142. That's the one you need. They don't know anymore. Now they're like, well, what? They want you to measure it and tell. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't need to bust my micrometer out for everything. I want you to be the badass that they used to be. Yeah, but I'm gonna figure the U-joints out. So I'm gonna show you what I figured out with the U-joint. Check it out. It fits good. It fits good on the drive shaft side, but on the rear end side, it's just not quite wide enough for the yoke on the rear end. So I'm gonna pop it out of here. I'm gonna get my mic and measure this gap here between both sides of the yoke. I'm gonna take it with me because Reliable is an Elkhart. So I'll take it with me, and in the morning on my way back to town, I will stop at Reliable, give them this one, tell them what I need, and put it back in tomorrow. Instead of wasting time making a trip to Elkhart this afternoon and coming all the way back, I'll just deal with it in the morning. Got the U-joints put in my truck. I took my micrometer and got a measurement of the width I actually need. Got that in the truck, so I'll get U-joints in the morning. I'm gonna move on to this hood. So these are the Brothers hood strengtheners, you call them. I don't know what the right word is, but these old 70s Chevys, these hoods were notorious for breaking in two, for bending down the middle right here. And they sell these at Brothers Truck. They come with these screws that I am not gonna use. I've already stripped one out. I'm not gonna do that. So we need them to get really good and tight. And look here, I over tightened it, you know. I wanna get it good and tight because that is what's gonna keep this hood more rigid. I still need to weld up both sides of the hood right here. That's gonna help with rigidity as well. But I want this to be rigid, rigid, rigid. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a thread setter in. I'm gonna pull these out, put thread setters in, and then check this out. We work with a company called LG Billet on a regular basis, and we got a big box from LG Billet, and I just assumed it was gonna be all of the normal stuff that we usually get. They send us the stake pocket covers, they send us the shifter, they send us the strikers, the hood latch, which the striker and the hood latch are already on this truck from LG Billet. But I was going through the box, and look at these dang old things, boy. This is just a screw kit with a billet washer. It's an Allen head screw with a billet washer. So I'm gonna use these on those hood braces. Those washers are gonna distribute the weight a little more, distribute the pressure a little more. What I'm gonna do right now is get one off, go ahead and get some thread setters in the first one, then put it together. We're gonna see how well it works. The only thing I'm gonna have an issue with is the head on my little riv nuts is going to be sticking up a little bit. So my solution is I'm going to kind of route out the back of those braces just enough to allow that to recess and sit flat. That's my plan mentally. We're going to see how well I can execute it. I guess that's the best way to say it. So I'm going to get this one off. I'll bring you back and kind of show you how it goes. So I got all my thread setters in. I call them thread setters. I know some people call them riv nuts, whatever you want to call them. I call them thread setters. There they are. They're 1/4 by 20. So that's what these bolts are, is 1/4 by 20. These are the ones that come with LG Billet. So I'm gonna get this test fit, get this on here, see how it fits, see how it looks, see how strong it is with these on there as opposed to those screws. And if I need to, I'll make me some recesses on the back of this and see how I'm just experimenting as I go. I've never done these before in my life. Never have. This is my first time. It's my first time. So I'm gonna do this, see how it looks, and see how rigid it is, and move forward from there. But I'm gonna use these LG Billet things, and we're gonna get an idea of how it looks unpainted. So this piece will wind up getting painted, but right now it's unpainted. So let's get it on there and see what it looks like. I got that side on there, and I've got the hood shut because I wanna show you what a difference this makes. Being able to tighten it up this much. I didn't bevel the back of it. This is just straight to the riv nuts. There's nothing fancy done other than putting the riv nuts in and the beautiful LG Billet screws and washers that are on there. But let me show you the side of the hood that just has the screws that come with the kit. Now let me show you the side of the hood that has the riv nuts and the LG Billet screws. Check this out. So this side of the hood, you can see it's kind of humped up there. We got a little bit of a hump. You can definitely tell that is sticking up. It just doesn't pull it tight enough. You can't get it tight enough. Look at this. I over-tightened this one a little too much because I got a little bit of slack so I can adjust it. That sucker's sitting lower than everything else. I mean, how can you deny that? And that makes it a lot more rigid. Let's pop the hood and let me show you what it looks like. That looks so nice. And imagine this, I can paint this body color if I want to. I can paint it black to match underneath here, whatever we want to do. But that allows me to tighten it up a lot more, which makes it a lot more rigid. There is a little gap right there, but not enough to be tripping on. And it is nice and rigid right here. I mean, I wouldn't be worried about pulling on it ever again. And like I said, the holes in the metal brace itself, I made them a little bit bigger so it gives me room to push or pull and kind of fix where the hood angle is so I can get it perfectly flat. So I can loosen these a little bit, let some of that slack out of it, and make that perfectly straight. If you're working with an old hood like this, I don't know any other way you should go. If you get hood braces, riv nuts, thread setters, whatever you want to call them, put them suckers in there. And then if you want it to be pretty, get those LG billet bolts. You could use regular bolts and washers if you wanted to, but this looks nice. Everything else is so shiny under here. But boom. So here's this side. You see, and look at this side. I mean, there's no question which one looks better. So that's a new product I didn't know about from LG Billet. Y'all check them out on their website. Let me give you the part number. And that is, shoot. Wes will put it on the screen. We'll put a link in the description below. You can go to LG Billet and get your own. Those are made in the USA. And all the guys at the company are the coolest some I know. LG Billet for the win. I'm gonna get this other side of the hood done. We'll get the hood off this afternoon. We'll weld it up in the morning. It'll be done. I got the other side knocked out. The LG Billet pieces make it look nice. So once these are painted up, these LG Billet pieces are gonna stand out, and the hood is so much more rigid. Like, I love when I have an idea and it freaking works. And it all fits good, dude. I mean, it fits better than it did with those dang screws. It makes me very happy. It makes me very happy. I need to adjust it a little bit before I weld it, but I'm happy. That's another thing knocked off the list on this truck as far as those hood brace brackets goes. Now what I really need to do is I need to get the hood back off the truck. It's always on and off with parts, on and off with parts. But I'm gonna get the hood back off the truck. I'm gonna weld up these side pieces here where it's cracked all the way through, and that's gonna help add some strength to it. So we'll weld up inside and out on these, grind it down, make it look good, because Friday this truck is going to the paint shop. It will get some blue blended on this door where I fixed for the mirrors. It will get blue on the fenders. It will get some blue on the hood because somebody rattle canned it. I don't know if we told y'all that, but somebody did a bunch of spray painting on this. We're trying to get it back to the original blue. We'll give it a little patina on the spots we hit the blue just to make it match the rest of the truck. So I'm not worried about doing welding right here because it's going to be covered up. I think the underside of the hood, I think I'm going to paint it black. Match the engine bay. We'll just clean it up, paint it black. We might put a hood insulator on it. We might not. I'm going to paint these brackets black for the hood braces. We'll have the nice billet pieces holding them on there. But getting the hood off is my next step. We're going to try to get this thing ready so that on Friday it can go to the paint shop, get the blue on it. We'll come back through, patina the blue out, and then they're going to put the Poppy's patina on here. And this sucker's gonna come alive, man. It's really gonna come alive. We are waiting on our trim. We've got all the factory trim coming. I don't know if you know, Mark Hay went out of business. Everybody else is back ordered on the trim. So that is gonna be our biggest hang up on this truck is trim. We're gonna get as much done as we can. Try to get this thing on the streets. I'll drive it with no trim, I promise. The trim's just gonna be icing on the cake. Now that we got the hood off, let me show you what I'm working with and what I'm gonna try to get done. All right, so we've got the cracks on the side here, pretty obvious. You know, I'm gonna weld this up. Then we've got, it's cracked all the way through here, all the way under this brace, and coming out the other side there. I'm going to focus on the outside edges first and getting them welded up, and everything else that I can get to without pulling the braces. And then I guess I will pull one brace, weld up underneath it, put it back on, and do the same thing on the other side, because I don't want the hood to change shape. I'm happy with the shape it is right now. I don't want to weld it on the truck because we got all that shiny stuff under the hood. So I'm going to cover up my LG billet parts, and I'm going to weld up these sides first and weld up these inside pieces. And we'll go from there. How about that? So I welded all these other spots, and I just want to show you what it looked like underneath this bracket. Look at that mangled. The hood had been bending and being opened and closed so many times for so long. So now I'm gonna clean up this section. I'll hammer this back down where it needs to be and get this welded up. And once I get this welded up, I'll be satisfied that I can take that one off over there and do the exact same thing. Then it'll just be cleaning up all these welds. I'm gonna weld up this extra hole that I didn't use because I slid these the direction I wanted to. I wanted more strength back here. And then cleaning everything up and painting it.
Well, you could be like a nail technician with that file.
Oh, you want the French cut? I don't even know anything about no nails.
I'm not gonna let you do my nails with this.
I'm gonna do I'm doing your nails Jim Carrey style.
Going to town. So what are you? Just kind of like.
This
smoothing?
edge is gonna be seen, so I'm just trying to make it look as natural as possible. Because this is not square, it is round.
Oh, it is got a little round edge.
Yeah, so I'm just
That's
trying
square.
to round it up, and then I'll come back with the sandpaper and finalize it.
Yeah.
And then it'll look more natural, like it didn't happen. Like it's still gonna be kind of danny and junky on here
Patina.
to the naked eye, yeah. But it's not gonna have that big crack that it had and the split, and it's just gonna kind of look like, oh, it folded up a little bit, which all these will. This is bullshit. This is the worst part of anything like this, is all the little grinding and then all these nooks and crannies where all these cracks were. This sucks. I've got most of this ground down on the hood. I need to do some fine tuning on it, but the compressor, you hear it right now, the blow off valve's going off because I turned the regulator up a little too high. But I'm gonna go ahead and wash this while I'm waiting on air, and I'm gonna give that compressor a break because it's already blown the reset switch twice. So I'm gonna go ahead and scrub the underside of this clean and get it ready to paint, and then I'll fine tune some of this other stuff again here in a minute. All right, that sucker is scrubbed. Scrub it up, dub. I used some degreaser and soap, some red Scotch-Brite. Let's give her a rinse off and see how clean it is. I know there's a couple spots where the paint, I don't know if there's battery acid or something might have got to it, but brake fluid, that's what it is. But I'm gonna have to smooth some of these spots out just with a little bit of 320. And but yeah, let's rinse it off. Oh, look at there, that looks good, don't it? That looks better than it did. It sure does. And like I said, I'm gonna come in right here and smooth this up a little more. It's pretty rough. Anywhere I feel some texture like that, if you can feel it, you're gonna be able to see it even after you paint it. So I'm gonna slick all that up, but everything else is pretty dang smooth. So we're gonna make that rattle can look nice. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna smooth this up, and then the rest of this is gonna look nice. I'm gonna get this hood back in here and clean up a couple spots and try to get it taped up before the end of the day, and then maybe Chase can stay up here tonight and paint it.
24th, October 24th, guys. We're gonna be at the Farmers Market here in Palestine, Texas. We're kicking off the Hot Pepper Festival, and we want you to bring your car, your truck downtown, and we're gonna be having a chili cook-off with the Farmers Market, the Palestine Chamber, and the Journey HQ is gonna be there. The next day, we're gonna be doing the Hot Pepper Festival. Huge festival, brings in about 15,000 people to Palestine, Texas, and we want you to come enjoy the fun and festivity. Get to Palestine, Texas, it's gonna be a great time. We'll have the link down in the description so you can register your vehicle and come hang out with us, guys. Remember, do what makes you happy and come to the Hot Pepper Festival. Okay, it is now after 5. Russell's got all the hard work done on that hood. Now, all I've got to do is come in and spray it. I like it. I'm gonna spray it. We're gonna make it look good. That way it's dry in the morning. Russell can keep on working.
The gas tank's running low today. Chase and Josh got the hood painted and the braces painted last night. It turned out really nice. Our pinion came in from Summit, so I'm gonna get our pinion yoke put back on the rear end, It fits the U-joint very nicely. The other one was definitely wore out. So, and I'm just gonna try to get my blood flowing, try to get going. This truck should be rolling again after this rear end, get the hood put back on. And then it's on just to pretty details, waiting on stereo, interior, going to paint, all that good stuff. I'm very enthused today. I really am not. I'm dragging ass. That's the truth of it. I'm gonna get to work. I'm gonna get this pinion done. The new one from Summit is here, like I said. Then I'm gonna get this hood put back on, try to get this truck off the lift. And then I guess it's on to the next one. And there we go. We got our new pinion in, new U-joints in. Everything looks nice. I'm gonna get this hood put back together now, and we'll get the hood put on the truck. And that'll be my projects for the last 2 days knocked out. Things figured out and taken care of. I'm feeling a little bit better there. Carter had me move his front end with him, so it got my blood flowing. That front clip off his truck is a lot heavier than it looks. But we're in business, let's keep rolling. Well, I'm slowly but surely getting a little more chipper, but check it out, I got the hood put together. That looks nice, boys. That looks nice. I got these brackets on here. You barely can tell they're on there, except for these heads. That finishes it off. I mean, for having the hood braces on there, if you're gonna have to have them, you might as well make them look good and not be an eyesore. That looks pretty dang nice. I'm gonna back the truck up off the lift, put the hood on. I'm gonna have to get some help for that. I can't do that alone.
What is that, like your lineup? Mm-hmm. Line up screws so that it's exactly the same every time? Mm-hmm. It's a good idea. One on each side?
Two on each side.
Two on each side. Who that is, Carter? Maybe Carter wants some food too.
I just need some energy. I'm energied out. I told them already. I'm energied out. My body's sore. It's just all piling up right now. We've been 5 weeks in a row out of town. I'm old, I guess. I guess my age is what you want to pick on.
Carter, you hungry?
Sure.
I got some. I cooked that chicken.
Oh, I don't think that good.
Why? I'm going to get it anyways.
Carter, you done
Am I done what?
with this truck?
Yeah, it's done. What you done? Red Flintstone style. We ordered electric motor for the right here. A motor to go.
You're gonna mount electric motor to the Tremec?
Yep.
Oh, nice. It looks good.
I bet you that would break it.
The front end off doesn't make it look as cool as it did with the front end on. I'm gonna drive this truck. We're gonna put it through the paces a little bit, and then when I get back here, I'm gonna pull it inside the shop and start getting the glass out of it, get the doors tore down, get the handles off. I got a couple more dings I wanna assess, and then it's ready to go to paint and body. I say paint and body. It's ready to go. They're going to spray some blue on it, and then we're gonna patina that blue and put some clear on it. So yeah, get it tore down for all that. That's what I'm gonna do next. Let's go for a ride though. We'll see. Hopefully everything works good. This thing still hasn't done all its learning. I don't know what all it needs to do, but our tuner Josh will be here in a week or two to put some tune in it. All these rattles will be gone once we put our new precision weather stripping in. I'm 2 foot driving because it kind of wants to die a little bit here and there. So I'm just keeping it running. See if it will go without falling on its face, because it was falling on its face a little bit. Oh yeah, see, like that. So square body, hey, to get away, it's like motorcycles. So far so good. I'm gonna run in the store and get me some terrible drink, and we'll be back at the shop. I made it back. I got a Red Bull and a Gatorade and some Reese's sticks. Because Chase might have brought some nasty stuff. I don't know. He cooked it at home, so we'll see. All right, cool. I'm all junk fooded up. I had my Red Bull, and what Chase made was delicious. It was some pasta with some homemade sauce. I don't know really what it was, with some chicken. The truck is good. No leaking right now. Got up to temperature, nothing's leaking out anywhere, seems to be doing good. I'm gonna start disassembling glass, door handles, inside of the doors, anything we need to take off to get this thing ready to go to the paint shop. Let's get to work. So somebody at some point in time put some urethane in there to try to keep it from leaking, because what most likely happened is the gasket was no good. So instead of getting a new gasket, they just filled it up with urethane. So we're going to try to get as much of that out of there as we can. That way our new gasket will seal good. I'm going to do away, this is the factory antenna that was in the windshield. We'll do away with that. I think or is it butyl tape? No, that's urethane. But we're going to keep taking it apart. Oh, you see me with my old man glasses? I forget I even got them on. We're going to keep taking that thing apart. We're going to keep going. Get this thing taken apart, okay? Okay.
Hey, Miss Bright out here.
I knew you wanted to do it. That's why I'm doing it.
I don't want to do it. It didn't even break. That wasn't even satisfying.
Not really.
No. I mean, it broke a little bit, but not really. I wanted to hear like some destruction and stuff, you know? That wasn't as satisfying as I thought it was going to be, Russell.
No, it's laminated glass. It's not going to do anything.
No.
The back window might be, but we're not going to break it. Somebody might want that sucker.
We're going to be installing all the precision weather stripping.
Precision vent windows, so I ain't got to rebuild them.
Well, that's going to be
my fingers hurt already.
It's going to be nice, isn't it?
What?
Not having to rebuild them.
Yeah, the last one we didn't rebuild either.
It was nice.
What did we do? Old Mac?
It's trash. I'm the trash man. What needs to be thrown away?
Josh trying to clean up around here.
That stuff, no.
Keeping it?
No, crap.
Trash.
So we need, I'm going to steal parts off the burnout truck.
What you stealing parts off the burnout truck for?
Because it doesn't need windows in it, and I need window regulators that are in good shape, because that one over there is in no way, no shape, and the window tracks are trash.
That's true. We're not going to need no windows in the burnout truck.
No, I think we ought to put dang Lexan windows in it. Anyway,
In the back?
Front and back. Nothing will ever break. You'll never have a chance of glass shattering on anything.
I guess. You can be able to get the shape?
Yeah. They do it in them drag cars all the time.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be cool then.
And then just screw in there.
Okay. I like it.
Because that truck's gonna get the death beat out of it.
Yeah, it is.
But we're gonna do the Mexican burnouts, not these gringo burnouts. That seems more fun.
A lot more fun.
And you gotta be a more skilled driver. You know, you either have an Australian mega burnout machine or you drive the wheels off of it like the SAs.
So it's a little bit of drifting and burnout all together.
It's like, yeah, it's drifting, burnout, street takeover, all in a choreographed dance in a pit. So all this urethane ain't coming out of here, so I got the wire wheel on the grinder. It's got to stay inside the windshield frame. Well, that's taking it right out of there. I mean, it's cleaning that stuff off of there. I'm just gonna have to come back and hit it with some rattle can or let them hit it with some blue paint when they paint it. But it's taking it all out of there, because if you look over there, it's all in there. All of that could affect the new windshield gasket sealing, and I don't want it to leak. I want it to fit good. I don't want to have to be beating and banging on it. So I'm gonna keep cleaning this out, and I'll bring you back when I get it knocked out. Oh, balls. So I get caught up and get ahead of myself working, and I forgot that I left y'all off with me cleaning all this out the track. I got all that cleaned out, and then I took the eraser wheel and cleaned up some of the sealant that goes on where the drip rails went on. And now I've got some 600 with a soft pad on the DA. It's a little squishy pad. Let me show you right here. It's a squishy pad. And I'm going around the window here where the weather strip had set for all these years, and there's a hard edge of just buildup. And I tried to hit it with some Scotch-Brite, and that didn't do anything. So I got some 600 on the DA, and I'm just knocking that edge down. And most of that's gonna be covered up, but if let's say the new gasket's different in shape or size a little bit, and it wanted to show, I'm gonna go ahead and knock it down smooth. And that way, if it does show, or if somebody puts flush glass in here at some point, it's gonna look okay. Everything's pretty much ready to go. The only thing I haven't done is the one dent over here, and I just don't feel like doing it. It's freaking Friday. I'm tired. I started this day off being tired. I'm still tired. Me and Chase maybe gonna go to Bonda's tomorrow. We're both wore out. We've been on the road for 5 weeks now. And in between all that, we come back here. Chase has got his businesses to run. I cut yards. I'm working in here. He's working on emails. Like, there's so much behind the scenes here that happens that you don't even get to see to keep the wheels going and greased and operational. So we're tired. So if we go to Bondus, it's going to be fun. I know it's going to be fun, but we're just trying to motivate ourselves. And it's almost 5 o'clock. It's getting close to the end of the day, so we need to know what we're going to do. But I'm going to keep working on this truck. Holla.